What's going on, Night Owl family? All right, so let's go on and get started for tonight. So tonight is like really special to me because I haven't seen the video that I am about to play, so it will be a surprise for everyone involved. Thank y'all so much if you're watching the live right now. So let's get into it. We are watching Nuke's Top 5, the latest one. Scary videos to make you cry like a little baby. Let me stop this music. And hopefully we will not have any buffering tonight. All right. So here we go. Let's get into it.
This next video was sent in by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer, but unfortunately it was posted to the internet without a source. So the story goes that a woman claimed to have a doll that was haunted, and she said that she would often catch it moving.
I said this on the last video. I do not like dolls. I don't do dolls. I don't do big old puppets and statues. So I already don't like this one. Already.
All on its own. After being asked repeatedly by viewers, she decided to point a camera at the doll and live stream the entire thing. Around an hour in, with skeptical viewers watching closely, there was a bit of movement. Watch closely.
Nope. Nope. Look at that. That's why I don't do dolls.
Now, the doll doesn't actually move, but the items surrounding it in the storage closet fly violently across the room, and even on top of the doll. Viewers have speculated that because the doll was buried in the debris, that the woman's doll isn't even actually haunted, but perhaps her house is. However, others claim that the supernatural activity is centered around the doll. and some even claim that they saw the doll move in the video before everything came crashing down. But without a source, we'll never know. So, what do you think?
I do not do dolls. So, too real. Okay. I don't do dolls. I don't do puppets. Like the Annabelle. Y'all have heard about the Annabelle doll making its way across the United States. I believe that it's supposed to come to Kentucky later this fall, I think. And I'm in Tennessee. So, yeah. And you've heard about the things that have happened in New Orleans and another state. Yeah, I don't do dolls. I don't. Not at all. I don't do them.
Goodbye. A woman who calls herself Sissy says that her husband passed away 8 months ago under very sudden and unexpected circumstances. One day, as Sissy and her son Clarence are walking out of their front door, their Ring camera records something very strange.
Ready to go, Grandma's? Come on. Let's go.
I want you.
She's got kind of so sad. Yeah.
Dada! I'm just hanging me. They hanging me. What?
Oh, wait.
What?
No. Okay. Oop, come on, Clarence. I think my mom's got one. Okay.
What, Daddy?
That's what I was just about to ask. What did you say, bud? Did you say bye too?
Say bye. I say bye, Daddy.
Oh, okay.
Now, Sissy posted the video because she thought it was just a little odd and kinda cute that her son was talking to his dad who passed away. She made no claims that the clip was paranormal, but when she posted the video online, viewers began to point out that there also seemed to be a strange voice in the clip. A voice that they thought might actually be the little boy's father, communicating from beyond. Now I'll enhance the audio and listen carefully just as little Clarence walks out of the door.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Dada! I'm just hanging me.
A quiet voice seems to whisper, "Honey," and the boy seems to look around as if searching for who said it.
That's
Even
so
stranger, he
sweet.
seems to think that it's the voice of his deceased father and actually walks over as if his dad is standing nearby on the porch. The little boy says, "Daddy hugging me." And again, a strange, quiet voice seems to whisper back.
Dada! I'm just hanging me. They hanging me. What?
Oh, wait. No.
What?
Okay. Oop, come on, Clarence. I think my mom's got
They
one.
hanging me. What?
Oh, wait. No.
What?
Okay. Oop, come on, Clarence. I think my mom.
So did little Clarence actually encounter the spirit of his deceased dad, saying hello and giving him a quick hug? Clarence seems to think so. But as usual, you decide.
So this is fun. Like I said, I haven't watched this particular episode, but earlier today on my Facebook page, I posted another video of a little girl saying that she was seen and talking to her grandfather, I believe, that passed away. And she looked to be around the same age as this little boy. So you can go to my Facebook page and you can see it. But I captioned it, when kids are around this age, they naturally have a connection to the spirit world. And some kids have the ability to see spirits, to see ghosts and have conversations with them. And unfortunately, as we get older, sometimes we lose that connection. I remember when I was like between the ages of like 7, 8, somewhere in there, I had like a real tight connection to the spirit world. But unfortunately, as I got older, I started to, I guess, maybe not lose those abilities, but those abilities were repressed. As you get older and start hanging around other kids, and people are telling you what you should and shouldn't believe and stuff like that. But yeah, I believe that is too real. Okay. So yeah. And another thing that I noticed too, because I'm an astrologer, people who have prominent Pisces placements, they can do that. Water signs in general, but specifically Pisces, like if you're a Pisces sun, especially if you are a Pisces moon, Pisces ascendant, or if you have a lot of 12th house placements. I have 12th house placements, and I also have a lot of placements in Scorpio. So yeah, whenever someone says, "Oh, my house is haunted," or "I saw a ghost," or "I used to see ghosts when I was little," I always ask them, "Are you a Pisces, or do you have water sign placements?" So yeah, definitely too real. So let's get into the next one.
Witchboard. A woman is doing a solo investigation of a haunted house and is using a Ouija board to contact a spirit named Brenda that she believes inhabits the home. But as she
And another thing, if you don't know what you're doing, stay away from Ouija boards.
conducts her Ouija board session, she begins to suspect that she might be in contact with something much more sinister.
Am I dealing or am I speaking with the devil right now through this Ouija board? It is not Brenda. You've just said it's Brenda. It's not Brenda, is it? Oh my God. I'm trying to take deep breaths. Who am I communicating? I'm losing my. Who am I communicating with through this board? My nose is bleeding right now. Oh my God. The demon, it's trying to say. I know I've got no tissue, but my nose is bleeding right now. The board is moving. Oh my God, right, that's it. I'm done. I'm off. I'm sorry, guys.
She hears a strange sound from the floor above her and her nose starts to bleed. But still, she decides to continue her session. Suddenly, the Ouija board flies off the table and finally, she decides that she has had about enough. And she just gets out of there.
You think?
A guy named Angelo decides to camp in a forest that is said to be haunted. He's a bit unnerved.
So I guess that was the end of that one. That's what she get for dealing with the Ouija board. Do not deal with the Ouija board if you don't know how to ground yourself, if you don't know how to protect yourself. Some people, they cast a circle. Some people, they know how to evoke certain spirits, certain, ancestors or whatever. The Ouija board is a real thing, so don't mess with it if you don't know what you're doing.
Oh my God, right, that's it. I'm done. I'm off. I'm sorry, guys.
She hears a strange sound from the floor above her and her nose starts to bleed. But still, she decides to continue her session. Suddenly, the Ouija board flies off the table and finally, she decides that she has had about enough. And she just gets out of there. A guy
leave them Ouija boards alone.
named Angelo decides to camp in a forest that is said to be haunted. He's a bit unnerved by the spooky surroundings, but nevertheless, he decides to try to contact any nearby spirits with a Ouija board. As you might expect, it did not go well.
I heard something move outside the tent. Okay, I'm gonna end the session for a second, okay? I'm closing off the session.
Here he go. Didn't I say don't mess with a Ouija board if you don't know what you're doing?
don't see anything. That was weird. It literally walked as it walked. It literally sounded as if...
Stacy.
What the f was that?
See?
Nope, no. That's... I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know if I want to know what the hell that was. What do I do?
Messing with that Ouija board.
Honestly, I think I should probably leave.
You should.
Yeah, let's, I think I'm gonna do that.
Angelo begins to freak out from the strange sounds that seem to surround his tent and decides it's time to leave.
Okay, exit is just down that way. Oh, that was a really bad idea. Okay. I just heard something. Made a sound in my ear. What the was that? Nope. Let's just go.
Is that music? I hope y'all heard.
A guy named Brendan Castagnon says that he used a Ouija board in his house, but didn't sign off properly at the end of the session. He claims that after this, he began to experience strange paranormal incidents in his home. One night, he awakens to the sound of something moving around in the other room. He grabs his phone and starts to record.
Ay, cabrón. No manches. ¿Qué era eso? No. Ay, no manches. No.
A strange pale face seems to peek around the corner, but when Brendan approaches, there's nothing there. Now terrified, he tries to retreat back to his room, but the door slams shut right in front of him. Brendan Castagnon says that after this incident, he never used the Ouija board again, and thankfully the supernatural incidents in his home have slowly stopped occurring.
That's what you get. Yeah, that's what you get. Now, I think this particular video is too fake because, I mean, let's just take a look.
A strange pale face seems to peek around the corner.
See, I'm not believing that that's a ghost. Hold on.
A strange pale face seems to peek around the corner, but when Brendan approaches, there's nothing there. Now terrified, he tries to retreat back to his room, but the door slams shut right in front of him. Brendan Castagnon says that after this incident, he never used the Ouija board again, and thankfully the supernatural incidents in his home have slowly stopped occurring.
that's what you get. And I do think that that's a fake video. But I don't know. What do you think? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Especially if you are in the live. I see a couple of y'all. But yeah, no, I think that's fake. Let's go to the next one.
Abandoned or not? A guy who calls himself Native Penguin was doing some urban exploring on the grounds of the Cherokee Heritage Center in Park Hill, Oklahoma. A collection of old buildings were built on the site of the former Cherokee Female Seminary, a boarding school for girls that burnt to the ground in 1887. Suddenly, Native Penguin starts to hear something very strange.
Am I tripping or is there something going on in here? What the?
In both languages, Cherokee and English. And when we have a completely Cherokee audience, then it's all about in the Cherokee language. They all need the hymns that were sung years ago. O Senhor, Igadaun, Ko Iga Hani, Idadaxi Sani, Idija Lagi. After moving to Indian Territory, Cherokee Nation set aside 1 acre of ground for each church congregation. Moravians, Baptists.
Dude, that's so creepy. Why is this?
Where's
Even
like
though the
the
center has been-
construction? Well, I guess that's the website. But where's like the construction tape and cones? And it doesn't look like it's under construction. I don't know.
Closed down for years, there's an odd recorded message playing inside one of the buildings. Native Penguin looks in the windows to try to figure out just what is going on. He captures something on camera that is truly bizarre.
Okay. Dude, that scared me. I was like, there's someone in there.
At Mount Zion Church, where I pastor, we conduct our services in both languages, Cherokee and English. And when we have a completely Cherokee audience,
Some strange white apparition seems to glide by just behind the building's old wood stove and disappears. Now, some viewers say it looks like a girl in a white gown, but what do you see? Did Native Penguin capture the spirit of one of the girls from the old burned school that once stood here? You decide.
I feel like I need to see it again. Because I missed it.
at Mount Zion Church, where I pastor, we conduct our services in both languages, Cherokee and English. And we have a completely Cherokee audience.
Some strange white apparition seems to glide by just behind the building's old wood stove and disappears. Now, some viewers say it looks like a girl in a white gown, but what do you see?
I see it. You know, Night Owl Gang, I was ready to like count this video out, but I really believe that was real. If it's fake, it's a good fake, but I feel like that's too real. Let me know what y'all think.
Did Native Penguin capture the spirit of one of the girls from the old burned school that once stood here? You decide. Driven to the grave. A man named Mark DeFalco is on his daily walk around his neighborhood when he notices that a car has crashed through the fence of the local graveyard. He starts to film, and what he captures is absolutely unnerving.
Damn, man. People gotta learn to slow down. Lucky they didn't hit none of these tombstones. Real lucky. Hello? You alright? You okay? What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
Mark hears creepy, unexplained sobbing as he approaches the car. But then it suddenly seems to just stop as he reaches the car. Now, Mark received multiple requests for a follow-up video to explain the situation. But Mark says that he didn't really understand what happened himself. But he did provide a pretty simple update.
Well, I finally got an update for you on that cemetery video. They fixed that fence.
Now, this video was filmed 3 years ago, and to this day, Mark claims that the video he captured is 100% real and that he can explain it. But let me know what you think.
So let me get this straight. You wreck a BMW and you just leave it there? I mean, what did it hit? No one else saw it. You just happen to be out walking and you see this random BMW, wrecked BMW in a cemetery, and no one else is around. No one else saw it. Okay. The only thing that's like really getting me is because you can see where the car was, like right here. See right there? That's where the car was. So I don't know. What did it hit? Like, where's the damage besides the fence? Like, a fence didn't do that. I don't know.
He walks around his neighborhood when he notices that a car has crashed through the fence of the local graveyard.
He was walking around his
He starts to film, and what he captures is absolutely unnerving.
Damn, man. People gotta learn to slow down. Lucky they didn't hit none of these tombstones. Real lucky. Hello? You alright?
It's the crying for me. That's what's making it seem very fake.
You okay? What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
Like, his acting is just so unbelievable. Like, I'm an actress. It seems like he's acting. It doesn't seem like it's a random person that came up upon a wrecked BMW and this phantom woman is crying. I'm gonna go with my gut and say it's too fake. It's too fake, in my opinion.
Mark hears creepy, unexplained sobbing as he approaches the car. But then it suddenly seems to just stop as he reaches the car. Now, Mark received multiple requests for a follow-up video to explain the situation. But Mark says that he didn't really understand what happened himself. But he did provide a pretty simple update.
Well, I finally got an update for you on that cemetery video.
And then you hear, don't you hear like someone whispering in the background too? I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, if he's a Pisces, I would be more prone to believe it.
They fixed that fence.
Okay, sir.
Now, this video was filmed 3 years ago, and to this day, Mark claims that the video he captured is 100% real and that he can't explain it. But let me know what you think.
Do y'all think he is a liar? Like he would just, do something for like clout like that? I don't know. I'm not really torn. I feel that it's fake, but I don't know. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one.
You okay? What the hell?
Intruders. A young woman named Jeanette moves into a new apartment. But not long after, as she is recording herself practicing a new dance routine, something happens that is truly terrifying.
Remember your friends?
No, I don't remember. Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
Luckily, Jeanette escapes unharmed. She calls the police and they check her apartment, but the intruder is no longer there. Jeanette says that the man was never caught. But it gets even weirder, because after Jeanette uploaded the video of her frightening experience, observant viewers notice something very strange. As Jeanette is fleeing her apartment, something seems to open the door right in front of her, as if clearing her path so that she can get away.
Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
Jeanette says that she has no idea how this could have happened.
I don't know. I'm just as confused as you guys are. I have no idea what happened. This door is not the easiest to open, and this is why I think it's like a divine thing, or like, I don't know, a ghost, or I don't. Yeah. It's not easy. So it's not like just like the wind pushed it or anything. I think someone actually, or something, I don't know.
So now let's cut ahead to a few days later.
How he even get in the house? Like, I'm trying to figure out where he could have come from. I analyze stuff. I'm a Sagittarius. Let's watch this again, shall we?
Terrifying.
Was her door unlocked? Her door must have been unlocked.
Remember your friends?
No, I don't remember. Please.
I slick want to say that it's fake because I'm a woman. she's a little too calm for me. Like, I'm gonna be screaming, throwing. She really don't have nothing to throw. Hold on, let's go back. I don't care. I would throw that TV, them chairs, whatever, the pictures. I she's not scared enough for me. She's not spooked enough, but let's go on. I know it sounds like I'm a skeptic, but I'm really not. But it's just like all ghost videos are not real. So it may seem like I'm hard on these videos, but I'm really not.
Remember your friends?
Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
Luckily, Jeanette escapes unharmed. She calls the police and they check her apartment, but the intruder is no longer there. Jeanette says that the man was never caught. But it gets even weirder, because after Jeanette uploaded the video of her frightening experience, observant viewers notice something very strange. As Jeanette is fleeing her apartment, something seems to open the door right in front of her, as if clearing her path so that she can get away.
Please get out of my apartment. Please get out of my apartment.
Jeanette says that she has no idea how this could have happened.
I don't know. I'm just as confused as you guys are. I have no idea what happened. This door is not the easiest to open, and this is why I think it's like a divine thing, or I don't know, a ghost. I don't know. Yeah. It's not easy. So it's not like just like the wind pushed it or anything. I think someone actually, or something, I don't know.
So now let's cut ahead to a few days later. Jeanette and her friend are unboxing some of her belongings as she continues to move into her new apartment. But her friend sees something that gives her the chills.
What? You saw me in your bedroom.
You saw a man in my bedroom?
You just so happen to be unpacking boxes in front of a camera that was just set up. I don't know, y'all. Right now, I'm leaning towards too fake. I don't know. It just seems too convenient.
He was right between table and the bed against the wall like this.
No.
Jeanette's friend says that she saw a man just standing in the bedroom. But now, the man is gone. A few days later, and again Jeanette hears some strange noises from somewhere in her apartment. What happens next is pure nightmare fuel.
What's pepper spray gonna do for a ghost, though? Like, are we talking about a ghost or an intruder? Because how's this intruder just coming in and out of your house?
Jeanette considers running out the front door, but instead she rushes into her nearby bedroom and grabs her pepper spray. But as she turns around, her blood runs cold as she sees something slowly make a deep imprint on her mattress, almost as if some spirit actually sits down on her bed. As she runs out of the room in fear, she turns, and the imprint on the bed is gone. Jeanette says that she is now terrified of the weird things going on in her new apartment. She says that friends have been staying with her until she can decide just what to do. Black man.
Okay, girl. It's cute. It's cute. It's giving high quality production. You and your homegirl are probably some theater students at the local university. The timing, the plot, the effects, it's up there. It's high quality. So I'm definitely gonna give this a 2 fake. But it's a good fake because I was into it. I was really into it, but I definitely believe this is fake. It's a good one though. It's a good one. Okay, let's go to the next one.
What's going on in her new apartment? She says that friends have been staying with her until she can decide just what to do. Black Mass. A young woman named Olivia Conkle says that some very strange things have been happening at the apartment that she shares with her boyfriend. Doors in the apartment often just open and close all on their own. One night, the couple returns home and sees something truly horrifying that seems to be staring out of their apartment window.
So right away, I'm assuming that why are you leaving your lights and your blinds open at night? Why would you do that, sir, ma'am? This is definitely fake. It's cute. Let's continue.
The couple looks around their apartment, but there's just nothing there.
We're about to go in. I don't think I've ever been more scared in my life.
No, you're not. You're not getting scared enough for me. You didn't call the police. Did you call the police? Let's see. Hold on.
I don't even have any words.
But the paranormal activity in their home seems to be getting worse every day. One night, Olivia is all alone when this happens. So, are Olivia and her boyfriend being haunted by some dark, shapeless thing that hides in the shadows? You decide.
Well, they're not. This is definitely too fake. It's not as a good a fake as the previous one. But yeah, this is because you're not calling the police. Anyone could have torn that backdrop or whatever was down. So the majority of these so far have been too fake. So let's keep the party going. Well, no, not the party. It's late at night. I'm supposed to be scaring y'all to sleep, but I don't know. I don't know if I accomplished that tonight with these videos. This is the first time I randomly picked a video that I haven't seen. So I probably would not have picked this one. No disrespect to Nuke's top 5. He is the king of this, paranormal ghost videos. Him and Slapped Ham. Yeah, but I don't. This video isn't. This episode isn't giving me what it needs to give.
Scary videos. These are videos that are sort of in the scary video genre, but they're just kind of silly, and also they're all about doggies. So first up, a man is watching a horror movie when very strange things start to happen nearby.
Yes, it's good. Because I'm here for my peace, that's like my thing.
Bro, I'm literally watching horror movies. What the hell?
Alright, so it was just an old dog trying to remove his diaper, but even that's a little bit scary. Poor doggy. Next, a man leads his little French bulldog back inside his apartment building, but someone has just set up a spooky Halloween decoration at the end of the hallway. Dog looks back kind of like, nope, maybe you should go check that out alone. And this one, the caption says it all. If your dog is scared, you should be scared. And finally, a woman introduces her new doll to her cute little pug named Augie.
Two dolls. Two dolls.
But can this little dog sense something about the doll that we can't? Nah, probably not. Anyway, thanks for watching. Maybe like and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you next time.
So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. These videos were not as scary as I would have liked. I'll take the blame for that. I didn't pre-screen this video tonight, but I will do my due diligence in the future. So night owls, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a good